Alright, Bucko, the all-seeing, wide-eyed humanoid with dozens of constantly blinking eyes and a monocle that only one lies. He's British. Jeff
Yeah,
the guy, just Jeff.
Jeff
He owns
the
a
guy.
lawnmower, pays rent late, and once won a local pieting contest.
All right.
Unknown gunman, silent, trench coat wearing, face obscured. No one knows who he is. Introducing himself, shoots sideways like it's 1995. Sam Goldman, a corporate lawyer in flip flops with emotional support briefcase. Credit Karma mascot, smiling
Okay.
over enthusiastic humanoid receipt. John Alien, he's a fork. Shiny metal body,
Yo.
fork for a head, speaks in riddles about cutlery dominance. Surprisingly persuasive. Roberto 9000, 6 foot tall synthetic man with ponytail.
Yeah.
He greets everyone with salutations, friend. That seems like Declan.
Why is
Walrus
he
Chan, a
Declan?
Japanese a schoolgirl with a walrus head and deadpan stare, speaks slow, horrifying croaks. She knows things. The Red Cloud Baron, a floating crimson mist with a World War One pilot helmet, smells like copper, sounds like jazz static.
That's
Neutral
awesome.
gunman carries a rifle and strong moral ambiguity, shoots only when the odds are exactly 50-50.
Okay, they took it literally.
Shoot McNails, cowboy hat, vest made of roofing nails, bullets ricochet off of him, but if he dies inside a little every day.
Damn.
Enemy gunman, the default villain template, complains about never getting a unique name, shoots chaotically. Allied gunman, the cheerful opposite of enemy gunman, always optimistic, cries during betrayals, wears t-shirts that say friend.
Oh,
Alice
nice.
the betrayed, once hopeful contestant, now scorned, butchered of brother, beefy apron wearing chef with a cleaver and a tragic backstory involving 12 lost siblings, has a meat hook.
12 is crazy.
How did all 12 of them go missing?
I
One-eyed
assume he
sponge,
killed them all.
a yellow sponge with one angry eye and military training, absorbs insults.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate moth wears a tiny pirate hat, wings are tattered, steals lanterns, only speaks in nautical Letroportarian metaphors. Haglet, a grumpy old woman who walks on her hands and collects bones.
I'm rooting for those two.
Smells like soup.
Awesome.
Housey, a sentient suburban house with stubby arms and legs, constantly tries to offer people snacks.
You're a house. That makes sense.
Vannaby thinks she's the main girl, but absolutely isn't. Tries too hard. Carries a handmade katana and constantly references anime correctly. Don't
You're
know
a
who
loser.
that could. I added. You added two of you. I'm adding two of me.
I know, yeah.
What the house? The other one is a loser and also a woman.
Yep.
Carrot Man, human-sized carrot in a trench coat, whispers out vitamin A. Big blood bug, a massive mosquito with sunglasses and a
Okay.
gold chain.
Why?
Drains
Why did
blood
they
through a
make him
shrine.
that?
Trash the crab dragon, giant red incrustation with tiny dragon wings. In a Brooklyn accent. Smokes bubbles pipes, hates stairs.
Yo.
Ketchup nuker, a deranged condiment scientist with an arm cannon that fires scalding hot ketchup.
Fire.
Okay, the, the chaos erupts. The Red Cloud Baron suffocates Sam Goldman in a crimson mist before he screams about subponians. Credit Karma mascot runs up to Jeff the guy with a free credit score tip and gets hit in the face with a shovel. Alice the betrayed betrays allied gunman, immediately driving a dagger into his back
Damn.
as he tried to hug her.
He was
John
so
Alien
wholesome.
stabs enemy gunman in the foot, then forks him in the eye. Walrus Chan stares down Vannaby, who drops her katana and faints. Walrus Chan walks away, leaving her untouched. Meanwhile, Shoot McNails, Butcher Brothers, and Pirate Moth all team up.
Yo.
Trash the Crab Dragon body slams a tree out of frustration. The tree retaliates and falls on Haglet.
What? No.
Big Blood Bug saves Carrot Man from Ketchup Blast, forming an unlikely allowance based on healthy living.
W.
Bucko the All-Seeing collects berries. Dude, some of those were genuine, just Hunger Games simulator
I know,
things.
yeah, those are, yeah. I think it's because we didn't specify a map, probably.
Yeah, we don't need one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bucko the All-Seeing sits cross-legged on a rock, staring into a puddle with one eye. Sky with another. The fire with 7 more. Well, I'm eating, sir.
No worries.
Someone among the drinks, someone among us drinks betrayal like morning tea. He mutters. No one. Nearby,
Okay.
Walrus squats, watching a bug burn in the flames. No one approaches her, not even predators, not even bugs.
Nice. Bugs.
Shoot McNails, neutral gunman, and unknown gunman sit in a triangle, weapons laid out, arguing silently with meaningful glances. Allied gunman is dead, but Jeff, the guy, Pirate Moth, and Halsey form an unlikely emotional alliance. Alice the Betrayed sharpens a rock near Roberto of 9000. He's trying to engage in motivational team building.
Sick.
Teamwork is the seasoning of victory, he smiles. Shut up! Ketchup Nuker's laughing, digging a trench filled with spicy ketchup. Trash the Crab Dragon roasts a rat on a stick. Big Blood Bug slurps on some tree sap. Carrot Man nods. Oh, they're all together. Sorry.
Got it.
Like, apparently. One-Eyed Sponge is quietly stalking the camp, squeezing in and out of cracks. His lone eye scans like a hunter. Night events. Event 1. Walrus Chan's silent slaughter. The enemy, still unconscious from earlier, wakes up to gargle above her. Walrus Tran lifts her walrus flippers and snaps Vanabee's neck without hesitation.
Bam. Cold-blooded.
I guess that's the proper way to do it.
I don't know what walruses sound like.
Alice the Betrayed pretends to cry by a river. Neutral gunman approaches her hesitantly. You okay? She nods and then slams a rock into his head. Roberto 9000 is delivering a speech to an imaginary audience. We will overcome. The one-eyed sponge lands on his face and chokes him to death.
Okay.
Okay, what? Jeff, the guy, is now shirtless, wearing an Allied gunman's t-shirt as a cape.
Okay. Wholesome, I guess.
Hazy creaks in response, opening its fridge door stomach to reveal a grenade made of toast.
Whoa.
Alice the Betrayed stands at the edge of the forest, smeared mud on her face. Shoot McNails, unknown gunmen, and unknown gunmen now ride on the back of Trash the Crab Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Ketchup Nuker detonates a spicy Duzion mine, which causes a geyser of molten mustard to erupt nearby. Carrot Man just watches.
This guy's a loser.
Big Blood Bug and Pirate Moth hang upside down from trees sharing stories. You ever suck blood from a werewolf? The bug asks. Aye, tastes like a dog and cinnamon,
Okay.
says the moth.
Yeah.
Walrus Chan spends the entire morning submerged in a pond, her tusks poking out above the water like a horrifying shark fins. Event 1, midday events. Event 1, the toast grenade incident. Jeff and Halsey ambush Alice. She throws a dagger at Jeff, grazing his shoulder. Halsey launches the toast grenade. It hits Alice's feet and explodes, burning with into burning breadcrumbs and raspberry jam shrapnel. She screams, tripping backwards into the mud. Jeff tackles her and knocks her unconscious. Halsey opens its ovens and reveals brownies.
Yummy.
Trash the crab dragon
Nice.
crashes into Pirate Moth and Bug's camp. Shoot McNails rides on his back, firing nails like arrows. A big blood dragon gets impaled in the wing, losing his balance and spiraling to a tree. Pirate Moth screams, "Scurvy hath claimed him," and throws a lantern at Trash's face. Trash roars and Bug collapses.
Wait, so
Ketchup
big
Nuker
blood
challenge.
bug died.
I don't know.
Okay.
It would specify at the end, trust me. I hope. Ketchup Nuker challenges One-Eyed Sponge to condiment combat. Sponge accepts silently. The fight is brief but catastrophic. Sponge dodges a ketchup blast and launches himself at Nuker's arm. With a loud splosh, he clogs the barrel with his body. Ketchup is everywhere, only Sponge remains.
Whoa.
Yeah, Big Blood Bug, Ketchup Nuker, and Alice are apparently dead.
Got it.
Jeff sits on top of Halsey, sharpening his stick with a rock. One-Eyed Sponge drags Ketchup Nuker's ketchup-stained arm cannon behind him. It squelches every few steps. Pirate Moth, nursing burns from a lantern attack, now wears a bandana made from a wig of the fallen butterfly. Trash the Crab Dragon now wears a necklace of teeth. No one knows whose, pacing in
Alright.
circles. Unknown gunman loads his revolver silently. Shook McNails is now shirtless. The nails have embedded in his skin like armor.
Whoa. That's
While
cool.
Trent emerges from the pond completely dry. How the fuck?
Interesting.
Her tusks drip with blood, but there's no body in sight.
Oh.
She stares directly at the camera. It breaks. Event 1, Jeff's madness. Jeff begins having visions, not a dream, but a full-on hallucination, starring his 7th grade gym teacher and a bowling pin with teeth.
Okay. He's lost it.
Sponge's execution. Sponge finds Shoot McNail sharpening his beard on the whetstone. What?
His beard. It's probably made of nails.
They probably as they lock eyes. Sponge throws a ketchup cannon, explodes midair, Shoot dives,
Yeah.
but not fast enough. His body is embedded with shrapnel, drenched in sizzling tomato goop. He grasps for air, Sponge whispers, absorbed and served.
Whoa.
Trash the Crab Dragon, mid-rant about being king of the arena, suddenly feels a sharp pain in his thorax. Unknown gunman empties his revolver point blank into Trash's shell.
Damn.
Dawn breaks like a broken light bulb, flickering, humming on its last legs. The tributes awaken scattered, splattered, and suspicious. 11 remain. Their taste like rust and old jam. Something is ending. John Alien, the sentient fork, stands atop of a hill of bones. Some of his, some of others. His tines gleam in the light. He whispers to no one. Pirate Moth, bloodied, wing-torn, eyes glassy, lights his final lantern and climbs a tree. He hurls it directly at Caravan, who's mid-monologue about potassium.
Good.
Jeff the guy is asleep inside Housie, dreaming of Taco Bell, coupons, and betrayal. Suddenly, Housie locked the doors.
Whoa.
Smoke billows from every vent. The siding warps into a twisted smile. Housie explodes in spectacular blades of siding and betrayal. Jeff's slipper lands in a tree. Cloud of
Crazy.
death. The red cloud baron, until now silent and mysterious, expands. He swirls across the arena like a bloody fog. He suffocates John Alien, who slams his tines uselessly into the
No.
mist. Scared the shit out of me.
The Red Cloud Baron.
No, weather warning, incoming storm.
The Red Cloud Baron.
No, oh yeah, that was it, I guess, because that's what happened on No Man's Sky.
It's crazy.
Who stands... okay. He envelops Walrus Tran, who croaks once and then vanishes, no trace left. He moves for Unknown Gunman, who stands
guy
unmoving.
sucks.
They both disappear. In the center arena, the final two, One-Eyed Sponge, Bucko the All-Seeing, they face off.
Those aren't the final two. There were definitely other people alive.
Let me redo it, because also both of them technically win, I guess.
Okay. Then
One must win.
I know Pirate Moth is still alive.
Okay, I reset it. The red
Okay.
cloud floats above the others, cracking and reforming, whispering World War I era poetry. He rains acid mist over Pirate Moth, who disintegrates. Okay, he's
never
not
mind.
alive.
Yeah.
John Alien, the fork, leaps into the mist, screaming. He skewers the cloud's core with his tines. Boom, the red
Oh,
cloud
shit.
disperses in haunted jazz.
Oh yeah.
This is badass. Look at my screen. Housie reveals his final form. Walls expand, doors twist. It devours Carrot Man.
Good.
Jeff the guy riding Housie again slams the oven shut on the butcher of brother. Trapping him. Cleaver wielding brute tries to fight but succumbs to extreme baking. Bucko the All-Seeing tries to stop Housie by screaming. He fails.
Damn.
Walrus Chan appears from nowhere, tusk dripping, and slams the John Alien, shattering his fork head against a marble.
Holy shit.
She then charges Unknown Gunman, who empties a clip into her flabby chest. It barely slows her. His screams are echo for hours.
Torture. That's fun.
No, I mean, she slams into him and, or Chomp, his screams echo for hours, I should specify. It's not torture, it's just she murders him, but I assume it's a long-ass echo.
Yeah.
The final showdown. A One-Eyed Sponge, cracked and leaking dishwater, faces off Walrus Chan. She swings a tusk. He hurls a sharpened spoon into her eyes. She collapses. I don't know what that's... Yamete?
I don't know.
Yamete. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hold on.
Yamete. That sounds familiar.
Please stop.
Okay. Got it.
Where's that one?
Please stop. So
She collapses. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Jeff
Oh.
turns the house. Only Jeff housing the sponge remain now.
Okay.
We've been through a lot, buddy, but you're just a house.
Yeah.
The house creaks and opens a hatch. A cannon rises from the roof. Boom! Jeff flies back, barely alive. Sponge leaps, absorbing the
Oh
cannon
shit.
blast, and plugs the barrel with himself once more. This is my final absorption. He detonates inside Halsey. The sentient house groans, walls crumbling, pipes bursting. Jeff's the only remaining. He
All right,
wins. Jeff
Jeff the
wins.
guy. Cool.
Jeff the guy.